Welcome, everybody. I'm Alfred Lambremont Weber, and today we're with C60Evo CEO Patty Greer, and I'm a longtime C60Evo ESS60 user. And Patty, I understand that you've taken now C60Evo into new and uncharted waters that I'm familiar with. And I think that we should share it with our users because this is amazing news. So over to you.
All right, thank you. I'm a internet snoop. I'm always watching shows and interviews. I've got a really serious habit of congressional hearings, which not a lot of people can say, but I've been really enjoying the evolution of America and the evolution of the ESS60 molecule to become safe for humans and pets, whereas C60 is mostly industrial, not exactly what we would sell for people and pets. But we're finding that people have a lot more mental focus and they can do research a lot longer. The endurance from taking this product has been very impressive. And I want to read you a quote that I found online the other morning, a couple days ago. And I must have listened to it 5 or 6 times so I could write down the words precisely as they said it because it's a quote from Quetzalcoatl, a Mayan sacred prophesier. And I just found it fascinating because it felt like it was definitely speaking to us right now at this time. So, Quetzalcoatl predicted a movement driven by corporations to take the soul away from people and to disconnect them from the higher world, from the spiritual world. So, how do they do that? They planned to destroy the pineal gland at the turn of this century because the pineal gland is the most sensitive part of our nervous system, and the pineal gland is highly, highly, highly sensitive to four particular things: aluminum, glyphosphate, fluoride, and Wi Fi. We are the only country in the world that has pushed these four things in the last 60 years. Go America! But it's not the American people. It's the hmm, so-called bureaucrats or elites or deletes as they're happening now very much this month and next month. I think we're going to see the biggest cleanup job in American history, not just taking criminals out of our country, but criminals out of our government, out of our schools, out of our courthouses. It's going to be the biggest cleanup in human history, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. And as I look at these four things, I realize, my God, this is what's making everyone sick. Aluminum, dumping it from chemtrails. Oh my God, chemtrails, so bad, so consistent, so often, and everywhere, unfortunately, in the world. Glyphosate, still legal in Colorado, but illegal in most countries of Europe. It's poison, and Bill Gates is making a fortune, as are his elite buddies that don't care about humanity and they want to take over the planet. Then we've got, they didn't include mercury, but God, mercury sure seems to me like another toxin that I know I'm dealing with, and they hide it in teeth. They put it in shots. Oh my gosh, didn't they just force a bunch of shots on people lately? And they force your pets to have the shots full of mercury. They call it trimetherol or trimertherol, whatever it is. It's like a nickname, but it's mercury. It's inorganic mercury, really bad for you. And it was invented, I'm sorry to say, to hurt the pineal gland, along with aluminum and barium and strontium. But those are chemtrail chemicals. And then we've got the fluoride in the water, which Bobby Kennedy Jr., you notice my crystal over there has a hat that says MAHA, Make America Healthy Again, came right from Bobby's immediate circle because I've been sending him sampler sets, and I believe he's been taking our C60 Evo for the last couple of years, which is one of each flavor. And we'll talk about the flavors in a few minutes, but um, I think his voice is getting better, and he's definitely got a clear mind. And the Wi-Fi, just knock it out of the park. I moved to this beautiful town in the mountains, and all of a sudden they laced the mountain canyons with cell towers from communist China. We're not going to be polite about it anymore. The flu, the cell towers, the so many things that we just want to and I think it's about to happen. So, yay, the evolution of America is happening right now. We get to live through it. And I don't have any doubts. I have been one of the few people filled with faith and excitement, probably because I also keep my brain really tuned up with the Evo. But I'm excited about what's going on. And in my opinion, all of these terrible things that have been done to us for 60 years that we know of, but we know probably a century easily, can be helped, minimized with C60 Evo. So over to you, Alfred. What do you think of those four things?
Well, I've been following the pineal gland, and it's in many circles, they also call it the third eye.
Hmm.
It's the key to manifestation. And the connection between fluoride and destruction of the pineal gland is well known, and it's what has led me to let go of any toothpaste that contains
Oh,
fluoride.
yeah.
And it was explicitly on the connection of fluoride to destruction of the pineal gland and its connection as the third eye that I let go of fluoride. I have some other knowledge as well that goes back to the 1930s and the 1940s, but that there have been international persecutions based on destruction of the target population's pineal gland as well, using fluoride and other methods, because it was shown that the pineal gland is the third eye, is a God connect, a divine connect. So if we can bring forward the connection between the C60 Evo ESS60 and the pineal gland, I think that is an extraordinarily important established connection of work that scientifically says, hey, if you want to reinforce the connection with your pineal gland, this is your best uh, your best way. And there we go. So over to you.
Well, let me explain how my scientist explained it. I'm just a taker of the product like you. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, but 5 years ago, I got poisoned by uranium. Just a complete idiot, nasty guy, mentally ill, put uranium in my garage because he felt like I knew too much. So he thought he'd put uranium in my garage and take me out. And luckily, I found it as I moved out of the house and I realized why I had been so sick. And I don't even want to elaborate. I lost 25 pounds and it wasn't pretty. And sure enough, when I was moving out, I found a bottle that said carnotite uranium in the garage behind a paint can that he had put there intentionally. So I've survived. My brain survived. And I think it's this unbelievable force field of ESS60. And we're going to explain that basically carbon 60 won the Nobel Prize in 1996. Our lab has been manufacturing it since 1991. Now, my partners can't totally pin it down that they got it from our lab, but they're pretty sure because otherwise they'd have to go to Wuhan, China or Russia for their C60. So pretty sure that it was ours because they were in Houston and so is our lab. But in 2012, a most interesting study happened which proved that our C60 mixed with olive oil, which is why we promote this more than any, extended the life of lab animals. They were Wistar rats 90% longer than the base rats, and they died without tumors, which was historic. Ultimately, a 90% extension of life on lab animals is the longest longevity study in history. ESS60, who knew? So it's kind of like CBD was 15 years ago. It's this breakthrough secret, but here it is, and we're the lab making it. But industrial grade C60 that we've been making since 1991 doesn't necessarily heal people, but they found that it did extend life and prevent these tumors from building from scratch. So in our lab, we experimented to see how we could make it clean enough to be safe for humans and pets. Thus, the name C60 Evo, the evolution of the C60 industry from industrial grade to pure ESS60, which is pure carbon 60. So, why did Chris say that it could help with the pineal gland? And again, he just described this in a show a couple of days ago. I was fascinated. And he said the pineal gland, well, ESS60, number one, we've located the understanding of how it works, which is that it goes into the body and it clears the mitochondria of toxins. So basically, it cleans the system and then you pee it out. And the mitochondria is what gives us all of our energy. And so, if we're constantly cleaning our mitochondria, that's quite amazing. But Chris said that the pineal gland, of all places in the body, has the most dense mitochondria in the entire body. So, if you've got a product, which we do, that's 172 times more powerful than vitamin C as an antioxidant, pretty mind-boggling for that pineal gland. Now, we're not saying that we can guarantee it works on the pineal gland because nobody's done the research, but it would appear that this is creating a great stir of a possibility because people are healing from head to toe. Like we are getting testimonials of so many different things going away. And we can't make claims of anything that's a dis-ease because we don't want to make medical claims. But what a coincidence that we are selling to people for so many different reasons and they keep their subscriptions going. Not just to save 20% every month, but because the products work.
Exactly. And I can say that from my end, uh, my motivation has been explicitly connected to reinforcing my pineal gland because I was informed uh, 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 of the positive connection of the pineal gland to manifestation and to other gifts that we humans can have. So there's a lot of positive connection of dots that we're making as users and that the science is also reinforcing here.
Right.
I
And the thing about, I'm sorry.
no, I'm saying that there's positive connection of dots that we're making.
Indeed. So the thing about C60 Evo is that I'm totally woo-woo girl from Boulder, but I'm great at um, coming up with different ways to use the product and then getting the right formulator to help us create an organic, natural, vegan product that is so clean and good for you that everything about your skin glows and glistens and gets anti-aged without any chemicals. So I've got a lab. My partners have the lab. They run it, and I come up with girly products, but they're not girly. We're finding that men use our products every bit as much as the women do. And the facial serum has been so successful that now we've got this C60 Evo rich body cream with tangerine and ESS60. This is our newest product, and all of our holiday gift collections are wrapped around a huge, look at the size of it, bucket of it's like whipping cream. It is so lovely and it smells wonderfully strong of tangerine. And why we chose tangerine is because it's a happy essence. And I think we're the only C60 lab probably in the world or online that actually does real testing of our products for concentration levels. When
Yeah.
our bottle says zero point 0.8 milligrams per milliliters, it's been tested 3 times before it went in the bottle.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we checked the industry and measured the concentration levels in a lab machine called a high performance liquid chromatography, HPLC, and it measures how much concentration of the C60 products have. Now, ours is ESS60, which is a completely different level of clean. And the other ones may or may not be industrial grade or, I don't know, some hybrid miracle from industrial, but we don't sell anything in the middle. So it's either industrial or ESS60, and we are the only lab in the world making it. I'm very proud of my partners that we're putting out products that are changing people's lives around the world. And pets, dogs, cats, we have formulas for them, and the testimonials are so fine, just absolutely
Go
lovely.
to we can go to the beautiful website. Would you like that?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah. Let me just share screen a second here, and that'll take just a moment. And people can go to it here. Uh, so, so can you see that there?
Yes, you want to go to c60evo.com/ Alfred LW. Is that correct, Alfred?
Yes, it is. And uh, this is just beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't that fun? So there is a code right here that when you go to Alfred's landing page, which is where we are, you can see his code for a 10% discount on anything that you choose to order. But keep in mind that if you sign up for a monthly subscription, you'll get 20% off every order. And you can cancel at any time. We don't even ask questions. We listen if there's anything you want to tell us why, but we have more than half of our sales 30 days a month and average. 53% are resubscribes. That's how many people take it regularly. So these are our holiday gift sets wrapped around that rich body cream with tangerine that is just gorgeous. And anytime you buy a set, which can be a dog lover set, one for you, one for your dog, or a cat lover, or one of these full packages with 8 items, you'll get 15% off each item to buy the collection set. So it's a nice discount consistently. And again, if you use Alfred's code at checkout, you're going to get another 10% off. If you go
Yeah,
to the bottom of this page, you can go to the whole store and see every product as well. So our bestseller right there is the olive oil, 4 ounce, 8 ounce, 16, 32 ounce. Oh God. I've got one here. It's huge and like the size of my head, but 32 ounce will keep you and your family really happy for long months at a time. The second row is our facial serums and skin cream. And on the left, we have a two-part facial serum because it's the wonderful oils. And then the second bottle is a peptide, and the combination is wonderful. And to keep the chemicals out, we had to put it in two bottles so that you do a couple squeezes of each and you activate in your palm, and everything comes with instructions. Then there's the advanced facial serum, which is the one I talked about, 23 incredible organic, natural, vegan ingredients that your dog can lick off your face, which we're hearing quite a lot that they love it. It's got the essence of rosemary and a base of chia seed oil, which appears to be another miracle molecule that seems to be improving skin. And then the beautiful rich body cream with tangerine. So these are just if you want to buy single items. Or down below, there's the pet lover set, there's the dog and cat formulas, and you can buy single bottles as well. And pets are really having great results by taking these products. Old dogs that can't get around well, unbelievable the change in them. Cats that are mangy, few months, you're going to see beautiful fur and a much better improvement in everything about the way they move.
Yeah, yeah, this is just amazing. And the code you can use is EVALW. E as in Edward, V as in Victor, and then my initials A as in apple, L as in lemon, and W as in Weber.
And another nice thing is that we ship everything in beautiful colored papers, the olive oil, the MCT coconut, the dog formula. So whatever you buy, we can pop it in a box, have a little note from you if you call our customer service, and then you don't have to gift wrap. We can just send your gifts for you. But the nice thing about gifting Evo is that you're gifting health and energy and better sleep rather than something that they may or may not use. This is something that could change their lives in a very positive way. And it comes with this little printout with all the instructions and the different products. So once you love the edible oils, you might want to, try the other things. But this comes in your box. And we also have a lovely lip balm in spearmint and in plain that are infused with the ESS60. So all the products are based around ESS60. And you just take a spoonful in the morning. I recommend before noon, energy all day long, sleep better at night. Some people take it at night. I personally don't because it keeps me up. It's so energizing. For people that don't like the taste of oil or that travel, we have capsules of the strong olive oil, and they are really great because you can take them anywhere in a briefcase, in your purse, in a baggie, and they won't take it out of your hand at the airport. So C60Evo.com / Alfred LW will get you to that landing page. And if you continue down on the page, we have testimonials like crazy from all kinds of customers about the oils giving them energy, helping them sleep better, but also their pets. Some of them are really gripping, like, thank you for giving us another year with our dog. We thought we were going to have to put him down, and now he's really active. So, my mom's 95, her dog is 16. My kids take it, my mom takes it. My kids have two cats that are 18 and 20. I don't know if I'm doing too much longevity, but I know it works for me and my family. And it's got me through two hip replacements this year effortlessly. I can't even believe it. And Saturday night I'm going dancing, and tomorrow I'm going to Qigong. So I'm back in my body. I'm very happy to be here. And I just wish great healing for everybody around the world. And I feel so grateful that we had a clean and pure election, that America really spoke and said, we want our freedom, we want our health, make America great again, make America healthy again, and make America kind. Wouldn't that be nice, Alfred? You're in Canada, but I mean, all of us are really seeing the DEI insanity of people barking at each other. It's like time to get over it and
right?
accept this beautiful evolution because we're in it. I'm
You
excited.
know, and I must express again my deep gratitude and happiness that you identified and came up with um, this pineal gland identification, because the pineal gland has been so identified for me. And if that is what ESS60, C60 Evo has been pointing us toward, now the mystery is no longer a mystery. Oh, that's what this is pineal gland perfection. Well, thank you so much.
Activation. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're very blessed that we're moving into a time when the truth is coming back. The shift is hitting the fan, and we're going to be right there smack in the middle of it to celebrate better health, and more consciousness for all people. And C60 Evo is such an easy way to do it. Spoonful in the morning. You can pretty much give up half of your supplements. I've given up almost all of mine. I used to spend a lot more. Now I just take a spoonful of this in the morning in my coffee. Love the MCT in my morning coffee, and I'm cooking all day long. I don't get tired till 8 or 9 o'clock. Then boom, I'm down. I'm done. So
Wonderful.
life is good.
Wonderful. Very good. I can't wait to share this with all of our audiences. Truly.
Good. All right. Well, everybody keep your mind tuned and let's help each other clear out our pineal and kind to each other again. I think that we're moving into a very, very, very joyful, okay, they ruined that word, very, very pleasant evolution. The Great Awakening. I mean, we've been waiting for it for how long?
Indeed.
We're
Indeed.
here. We're here. And I
Indeed.
don't know if you've been hearing all of President Trump's cabinet picks. Oh my God, huge. They're replacing these monsters with brilliant military men. It's basically removing DEI with a vacuum and putting in masculine men again. Like Trump's just like really vacuuming out the whole school, Department of Education. They might just dump the whole thing because it has rotted out so much. DC has rotted out. But the thing I love is that Elon Musk went into Twitter and the meme was he was carrying a kitchen sink because he took out the kitchen sink, everything but the kitchen, and he fired 75 to 80% of all those people. So President Trump put him in that same position at
Amazing.
the White House with Vivek Ramaswamy, the two of them. Oh my God. Power to the people.
Indeed. Thank you.
I'm excited.
Amen. The pineal gland. Wow. What a discovery. Well, thank you so much. And until next month.